Devin Haney's a bum. He can't even fill out a fucking arena. He's a fucking chump. Like, who cares about what the hell? Like, and the thing is, who the hell has Devin fought? Like, Devin's weak, man. He's literally weak as hell. He's a frail fighter. And anybody at the top level, 135, will knock him the fuck out.
Maintain low tones with me. Maintain low tones.
When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing. What's going on? This Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. And here you got Rollie commenting on the Devin versus JoJo Diaz fight. And it's real sad because Devin Haney actually went to work. I'm not sure that Bill actually went to work, and I've been asking for a while now, what is Bill and Eddie Hearn's job? Because it's real crazy that Devin going there, even pre-fight, I applauded Devin for his maturity and how he approached the fight. His father was, guaranteeing a knockout. You had his mascot, Church, which I don't get because they both supposed to be Muslim with a mascot named Church. But anyway, he running up on JoJo, talking all kind of stuff about submarines and this and this and that. And it was like a circus. And Devin gets booed in his own backyard. And I'm up here in Baltimore, so if I went down to the Royal Farms Arena and I had a venue going on and I got booed, I would feel like, man, it might have been a successful venue, but it's crazy how the fans actually booing Devin out there in Vegas overshadowed Devin's performance. It was a close fight. It was a competitive fight. I wouldn't say close. It was competitive. Devin wound up getting a unanimous decision, and he showed exemplary body work. He took some shots. He took so many shots that Regis, when they asked about him, he said Devin got a chin. That mean that JoJo Diaz was actually connecting. Percentage-wise, I don't know about how wide those margins were and how much you can give credence to it, because the numbers actually tell a story. At one point in time, power shots were 26 to 24 in favor of percentage, in favor of Devin. I think it opened up a little bit more, like 28% to 40 to 24% towards the end. So the numbers, the total shots landed, Devin, got the job done that way. He got the job done in landing more power shots. Did he make a statement? I think he did. I think he made a statement without an exclamation point. He did what he was supposed to do with JoJo. JoJo didn't come to lay down. It wasn't easy work, but Devin actually did exactly what he was supposed to do. He stayed disciplined. I said if he stayed disciplined, fought behind his jab, didn't try to be a big crowd pleaser, that he should win. I think JoJo, on the other hand, I think he did some good body work. I think he was actually getting in some lead lefts, some lead rights. All in all, it was an entertaining fight. Nobody got blown out in this fight. Devin proved that, he is a real champion, against a viable competitor. All in all, I think it was a good fight. I watched the fight close. I had a billion notes on it, and I think that Devin shouldn't hang his head low. I think Devin should hang his head high. I like the maturity that he showed going in the fight. I like the maturity he showed after the fight. His maturity after the fight was on point. He answered the questions very intelligently. He wasn't brash. He didn't brag, like he normally do. I just saw a lot of maturity around this fight going in and coming out. The question is, one, what did Eddie Hearn mean by what he said
at the 1 minute mark. What does this mean?
A little bit more, 15 months. We were struggling for a bit of direction. I felt that people were avoiding Devin Haney, and they didn't want to fight him unless they were overpaid.
You see, this goes back to what I've been trying to communicate in regards to Eddie, and a lot of people dismissed it as me having hate for Eddie. I don't know how I can hate a man I don't know. I'm just analyzing the information just like everybody else and reporting on content. However, he says that he wasn't ducking anybody, and he ends it off by saying anybody that did not basically overprice themselves. So I'm trying to figure out, who is he talking about? Who is he talking about? And I'm not gonna make this about Eddie Hearn, but this is one of the things. See, Eddie be talking and people don't really be listening. They hear what they want to hear, but they don't really tune in. Aside from Eddie, I'm not gonna cook him today. I got a video about the tale of two Eddies and how he get marquee fighters and he don't really give them any real opposition. He got Haney this JoJo deal. I've already addressed it and how that came about. So I'm not really going to go in on Eddie. My other question is, what is Bill Haney's job? I mean, I know he's a trainer. I know he's a promoter. He's wearing all these hats, and I don't believe that the work that he's doing as far as getting on all these YouTube channels and doing all these interviews, it's not translating into anything other than YouTube mania when it comes to DHP. Now, if Devin gets in there and does his job, why in his own backyard, you being the savvy businessman, all kind of different adjectives they've used to describe the businessman nature of Mr. Bill Haney, how does your son get booed in his own backyard? How? Like, how does he get booed? That's just my question. And to me, I think that what's really missing in the grand scheme of things is that the fight that just took place on Saturday is actually being overshadowed by the fact that he got booed in his own hometown. So I'm thinking that that's something that need to be addressed, something that need to be fixed if we're being truthful. And we always talk about interviewers asking the tough questions. Was anybody going to ask Bill Haney, why did his son get booed? That's all I really had. I salute Devin for making a statement. Hopefully next time he can punctuate it with an exclamation mark. I give him a A minus on his performance. And I hope that he goes on to get what he wants, because he wants Kambosos. It'll put everything in this 135 division to bed, and we can have a true champion at 135. That's all I'm looking for. A salute to the young man for his victory. I take nothing away from it. Body work.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love him.
My word, and I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
Hey, look, as you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fucked solid up, right? You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
You let y'all outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, ain't no safety on the clock, so